Hello, this is Daniel from KC Allied Health, and today we're talking about bunions. Meet my foot. Now, my left foot is starting to develop a little bit of a bunion. I suspect this may have started many years ago when I had a minor fracture and I didn't really deal with it properly. Now I'm paying for it. It doesn't hurt, but I can see that it's starting to get a little bit bigger and a bit more out of control. So this video is directed towards people who have just what you're seeing here. The bunion isn't painful, it hasn't gone out of control, but it's just starting. We're going to cover some corrective exercises and things you can do at home to manage it as best you can. These actions won't likely remove it. It's very difficult to remove a bunion, but it should help you prevent it from getting worse. Now, strengthening plays a major role here. And we're going to start by looking at your toe abduction and adduction abilities. That is, your ability to tilt your toe left and right just at that toe's joint. This might seem a little bit strange. Not everybody can do this. So to start with, you can use your finger, bring your toe out to the side so that it looks straight, and gently push it into the ground. Count to about 5 seconds and then let it come back in. Bring it back out with your finger, push the toe to the ground, bring it back in. Your goal is you're developing your ability to be able to bring your toe out by yourself without using your fingers. Toe spreads. This one's very much like what it sounds like. You're going to try and practice opening out your toes as wide as you can get them all. Relax, toes open. Relax, toes open. The next movement is toe flexion and extension. That means you are tilting your toes down as far as you can get them. You're pushing your range. And then you're tilting your toes up as far as you can get them. Again, you're pushing how far you can get your range. You work on about 20 repetitions of this, pushing up and down. Massage is an important role here. Here you see me using a back ball, but it's just as useful on the bottom of the foot. But any sort of massage item should help. The ball is useful because it lines up with the side of my foot and the bottom of the foot at the same time. I then roll out my foot using the back ball. Next we have toe scrunches. Now I'm using a tissue here. I'm placing my toes over the top of a tissue, and I'm curling my toes up to scrunch the tissue up. The tricky thing here is I'm keeping the ball of my foot on the ground the whole time and only curling from my toes. This again will take a little bit of time to think through, so you can start with little movements, and as time goes by, learn how to get bigger and bigger movements where you're scrunching up a whole tissue. The next movement is like it, pen pickups or marble pickups. The goal here is you're trying to use those newfound skills to dexterously pick up an object such as a pen or a marble. And this is something you could just play around with one night while watching television, but you want to aim for about a minute or so of trying to deliberately use that big toe to pick something strange up. Self-mobilizations of the foot can be useful, and the simple way you can get started on that is by holding either end of the ball of your foot, relaxing, and twisting the foot side to side as if you're trying to make all the joints there jiggle just a little bit. You're trying to mobilize your foot and gain just a little bit of extra flexibility.